6640. Critical factors affecting flight characteristics and controllability of an airship are A. Lift and drag. B. Static and dynamic trim. C. Temperature and atmospheric density. The correct answer is A. The critical factors affecting flight characteristics and controllability of an airship are lift and drag. 1. Lift. Lift is the upward force generated by the buoyancy of the lifting gas inside the airship's envelope. The amount of lift directly affects the airship's ability to achieve and maintain altitude. Changes in lift can be controlled by adjusting the amount of lifting gas or by changing the angle of attack of the airship. 2. Drag. Drag is the resistance encountered by the airship as it moves through the air. It opposes the forward motion of the airship and affects its speed and fuel efficiency. High drag can reduce the airship's speed and range, while low drag allows for faster and more efficient flight. Controlling drag is important for optimizing the airship's performance. These factors, lift and drag, play a crucial role in determining the flight characteristics and controllability of an airship. Proper management of these forces is essential for achieving desired flight performance, stability, and maneuverability. 6731. The main advantage of internal suspension in an airship is that it A. Increases stability. B. Provides better load distribution. C. Absorbs side and longitudinal forces. The correct answer is B. The main advantage of internal suspension in an airship is that it provides better load distribution. Internal suspension refers to the use of cables or rigging inside the airship's envelope to support and distribute the load. This arrangement helps to evenly distribute the weight of the payload and other components throughout the airship structure. By distributing the load more effectively, internal suspension prevents localized stress concentrations and ensures that the structural integrity of the airship is maintained. Better load distribution has several advantages. 1. Structural integrity. By spreading the load across the airship's framework, internal suspension helps to prevent excessive stress on any specific area. This improves the overall structural integrity of the airship, reducing the risk of failure or damage. 2. Stability. Proper load distribution plays a crucial role in maintaining the stability of the airship. It helps to balance the weight distribution and minimize any shifts in the center of gravity during flight. This contributes to better stability and control, allowing for smoother and safer operations. 3. Handling and performance. Improved load distribution also affects the handling and performance of the airship. By distributing the load evenly, it helps to maintain proper trim and balance, which is essential for achieving optimal flight characteristics, maneuverability, and fuel efficiency. In summary, the use of internal suspension in an airship provides better load distribution, which enhances the structural integrity, stability, and overall performance of the airship. 6732. When operating an airship with the Ballonet air valves in the automatic forward position, the aft valve lock should not be engaged with either aft damper open because A. Ballonet overinflation and rupture could occur. B. The airship will enter an excessive nose-high attitude. C. Envelope pressure will increase, causing possible damage to the airlines. The correct answer is B. When operating an airship with the Ballonet air valves in the automatic forward position, the aft valve lock should not be engaged with either aft damper open because it can cause the airship to enter an excessive nose-high attitude. The Ballonet system in an airship is responsible for maintaining the envelope pressure and controlling the airship's attitude. The ballonets are compartments within the envelope that can be filled with air or vented to control the overall buoyancy of the airship. In the given scenario, when the Ballonet air valves are in the automatic forward position, it means that air is being automatically supplied to the forward ballonets to maintain envelope pressure. If the aft valve lock is engaged and the aft damper is open, it restricts the airflow to the aft ballonets and prevents air from escaping. As a result, the forward ballonets will continue to receive air, causing an imbalance in the Ballonet system. This imbalance can lead to an excessive nose-high attitude of the airship. The forward ballonets being inflated while the aft ballonets are restricted can cause an imbalance in buoyancy distribution, shifting the center of gravity forward. This, in turn, causes the nose of the airship to rise, leading to a nose-high attitude. Flying in a nose-high attitude can have adverse effects on the airship's stability, controllability, and maneuverability. It can also put additional stress on the airframe and affect the overall performance of the airship. Therefore, it is important not to engage the aft valve lock with either aft damper open when operating an airship with the Ballonet air valves in the automatic forward position to avoid entering an excessive nose-high attitude. 6733. If the gas in an airship envelope shows a steady loss of purity and the percentage of fullness in the envelope increases, what is, most likely, the problem? A. Rip in a ballonet. B. Defective helium valve. C. Small rip in bottom of envelope. The correct answer is A. If the gas in an airship envelope shows a steady loss of purity and the percentage of fullness in the envelope increases, the most likely problem is a rip in a ballonet. Ballonets are compartments within the envelope of an airship that are filled with air to help control the buoyancy and stability of the airship. They are typically used in combination with the lifting gas, such as helium, to provide fine control over the airship's weight. In the given scenario, a steady loss of gas purity and an increase in the percentage of fullness in the envelope indicate that air is leaking into the envelope. This is likely happening through a rip or tear in one of the ballonets. As a result, the percentage of air in the envelope is increasing, causing a loss of purity of the lifting gas. When the ballonet is ripped, it allows ambient air to enter the envelope, which leads to an increase in the overall volume of the envelope. This increase in volume results in a higher percentage of fullness, as measured by the gas volume within the envelope. It is important to address this issue because a loss of purity in the lifting gas can affect the overall buoyancy and performance of the airship. Additionally, if the ballonet is not functioning properly, it can impact the airship's ability to maintain stability and control during flight. Therefore, if the gas in an airship envelope shows a steady loss of purity and an increase in the percentage of fullness, the most likely problem is a rip in a ballonet, which should be identified and repaired to ensure the proper functioning of the airship. 6734. What is one indication of a serious envelope rip in an airship? A. Drop in air pressure. B. Increase in gas pressure. C. Difficulty in controlling altitude. The correct answer is C. One indication of a serious envelope rip in an airship is difficulty in controlling altitude. The envelope of an airship is the large fabric structure that contains the lifting gas, such as helium. It provides the shape and volume necessary for the airship to generate buoyancy and maintain flight. If there is a serious rip or tear in the envelope, it can significantly impact the airship's ability to control its altitude. When there is a large rip in the envelope, air can enter or escape rapidly, affecting the overall buoyancy of the airship. This can result in a loss of control over the airship's altitude. The airship may have difficulty maintaining a stable ascent or descent, and the pilot may struggle to achieve the desired altitude. The uncontrolled escape or entry of air through a serious envelope rip can disrupt the balance between the lifting gas and the surrounding air, leading to changes in buoyancy. This can make it challenging for the pilot to maintain precise control over the airship's vertical movements. It is crucial to address a serious envelope rip promptly to ensure the safety and stability of the airship. Repairing the rip or taking appropriate measures to mitigate its effects is necessary to regain control over altitude and maintain safe flight operations. Therefore, difficulty in controlling altitude is one indication of a serious envelope rip in an airship.